Hey guys, how's it going? So recently I've been wanting to play some Sonic the Hedgehog. Nothing from the Master System era, nothing from the Sega Genesis era, something from the good era, the Dreamcast and GameCube era. Cause in my opinion, I think this is one of the best two games of the franchise got released. Of course, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and of course the advanced games and a few others. But to me, this is the best that Sonic ever got. And I get it, this could be nostalgia talking, and to be fair, it kind of is. I experienced this era firsthand. I remember playing Sonic Adventure 1 on the Dreamcast, playing Adventure 2 on the GameCube, so on and so forth. And honestly, Sonic games, I guess after the GameCube, the DS, and the Game Boy, it just didn't really hit the same. I mean, of course, Sonic, I'll always give my respect to Sonic Mania because that game's fucking good. But overall, I just feel like Sonic games during the Wii and the Wii U era were just kind of mid. I mean, of course, there's a few hidden gems here and there, like the Black Knight and so on and so forth. But for me, the adventure era is the first thing that I think of when it comes down to Sonic. I mean, again, it's probably pure nostalgia, but I mean, fuck it. POV. It's the early 2000s. You're watching Sonic X on CRT TV. You hear the ice cream truck. You get a Sonic popsicle. You play Sonic Advance on the GBA. You go back upstairs, play Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube, and life is simple. All that to say, yes, I am extremely nostalgia biased towards the adventure era. But look, enough nostalgia bait, let's just break down the facts. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 both have good storyline. It has diverse gameplay, and Adventure 2 introduced two of the best characters into the series, Shadow the Hedgehog and Rouge the Bat. Now look, right, obviously the games are 20 years old, they definitely, have their flaws. Obviously with the music being too loud, the lip syncing, characters cutting off each other's lines, so on and so forth. But here's the thing, I mean, even as a kid back in the day, I was like extremely fucking invested in Sonic Adventure 2. Going deep into the story, beating it to the end. And don't even get me fucking started with the Chow Garden. I spent hours, days, raising fucking Chow. But look, besides the adventure games are good. There are a few other games that held down the adventure era. Like I already mentioned this before, but the advanced games. It's, if I could describe it, it's like Genesis Sonic games, but a lot better. Obviously, there's other characters like Amy, Cream, so on and so forth. And I think another thing that separates it from the Genesis era is, well, the levels. I mean, Music Plant, Sky Canyon, just to name a few. The advanced games were fucking great on the go. And then if you wanted to do some racing, you could play Sonic Riders. I know some don't technically consider it a part of the adventure era, but fuck it, I do. Like, I fucking love Sonic Riders back in the day. It's not necessarily like Mario Kart, because it obviously has its own, Sonic things about it, like Tails could fly, so on and so forth. The story is, it's kind of good. It's similar to Sonic Adventure 2, right? So, like, obviously you have the hero's path where you could play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, so on and so forth, and you also have the villain side. You could play Jet, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who these two are, but obviously, yeah, you have the villain side. So even then, Sonic Riders still has, a good story to it. But alright, we talked about the adventure games, we talked about the advanced games, we talked about Riders. But there's two more games that I want to talk about when it comes down to the adventure era. But we we don't talk about that one. So Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog. I know this game is fucking horrible. I know it's bad, but I have nostalgia for it, and here's why I consider it a part of the adventure era. Now, here's the thing, right? Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Obviously, you have the advanced games. Sonic Riders came out on GameCube. Everything in that area, I consider a part of the adventure era. I know some don't consider Shadow to be a part of it, but I do. Either way, though, fuck it. POV. You go to GameStop in the early 2000s. You search through aisles and aisles of PS2 and original Xbox games, and one game catches your eye. Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, your 6, 7-year-old self thinks, hey, I remember that guy. He's in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. let's get the game. Your dad buys it for you, you go home, you put it in your GameCube, and you play Metropolis. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know what I was doing when I played Shadow of the Hedgehog back in the day. All I did was like, I fucking shot people, I tried to beat the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, Shadow of the Hedgehog was just a big blur in regards to nostalgia, right? And I hear all these bad things about it, you know, the story doesn't make sense, it's confusing. And playing Shadow of the Hedgehog again today, it honestly totally makes sense. But a part of me still likes it. And it's not just nostalgia, but for me, Shadow of the Hedgehog is just genuinely fun to me. I mean, yeah, the story's kind of mid. What do you expect out of a Shadow game that's E for 10, you know? Now, there's one more game I want to talk about. Sonic fucking Rush. Now, it's debatable whether it's a part of the adventure era or not. Me personally, I count it, but whatever. This game's fucking amazing. I fucking love this game. I mean, the music, the level, the vibes, and I mean, same correlation with Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, of course, you have Sonic and Shadow in Adventure 2. You have Sonic and Jet in Riders. And now you have Sonic and Blaze in Rush. Me personally, the vibes of this game alone fit in the adventure era. And there's one thing I want to emphasize. The music in this game is just chef's fucking kiss. This game is fucking amazing. Now look, ladies and gents, if you want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and hey, tell me down below, what's your favorite Sonic Adventure era game? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I'm just installing mods for Lethal Company, and I look down here and it says Lethal Haptics. I'm like, okay, it's just for like a controller for, like, you know, if it's like a controller support. Yeah, no, it's to connect your fucking butt plug to the game. Your butt plug, so that every time you die, your ass tingles. 28,000 people have